guys, it's Alexa. So today I am going to be doing a video on what my carry-on essentials are for when I fly, or this could even be used when you are driving somewhere. So yeah, obviously spring is here and a lot of people are going to be going on spring break, and I know I am going on spring break very soon, so I thought this was kind of appropriate to do. So as I've grown up, I've been very fortunate to have traveled all over the world since I've been a baby. So as I've grown up, I've kind of really figured out what I need to bring on the plane and what I don't need to bring. And so I thought I would share with you guys, and I hope this helps you, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get started. So this is my carry-on bag, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. Every year I find a bag that I love and I buy it and I'm like, oh my god, I love this bag. This is my carry-on bag for when I travel, and it like ends up being that for the year. This is it right now, and I just got this a couple days ago. And I think this will be my carry-on bag for a while, and I don't know, probably change, but I love this bag. So I got this bag at Marshall's yesterday. This was $50, which was really good because it was originally like $108, and it's by the designer Catherine Malandrio. Hope I say that right. Kind of researched her. They have all her stuff at Nordstrom's. She has some clothing, I think, and obviously purses, and her stuff's really cute, so I would definitely check it out. So yeah, this is just a nude one, and this is called the Haley Tote, I think. Pretty sure it's called the Haley Tote. So what I love about this is because if you're new to my channel, I am a big bag lover. All my bags are big. I have some crossbodies, but for the most part they are big. So when I saw this, I was absolutely in love, and what I love about it has her name down here, and then obviously has the short little handles that I can either just hold or put in the crook of my arm. You can put it on top of your shoulder, but it's not that comfortable. And then it comes with the crossbody. This will come in handy. So basically I have all my stuff packed for my upcoming flight. So yeah, and just a little thing, I know this is going up on a Monday, not a Sunday, so I'm sorry about that. I had 2 choir concerts over the weekend, and I had a cold on top of that, and I lost my voice Sunday, so obviously filming was not an option for me. So I am filming right now. It's Monday. I'll be editing right after this. Hopefully my camera, OMG, my camera's gonna die. BRB. So yeah, anyways, back to the video. Let's just see what's in my bag. Okay, so the first thing I have, no matter where I'm going, whether it's going to be warm or whether it's going to be cold, I always have my sunglasses, and this is the same case. So as I said, these are the same sunglasses that were in my what's in my bag video, but no matter where I'm going, no matter what the temperature, I always have these with me. This is kind of optional. I mean, so this is my vlogging camera I keep in here. This is optional if you want to vlog, or if you want to take a camera. Make sure I always like to take it with me on my carry-on, just because I know it's safe and not, you know, in the luggage where it could possibly get lost. So I just keep charger in here and the camera, and this case and camera do not go together. I've had this case for like years since I was little, and I just use it for this because it fits perfectly. But the vlogging camera I have is the Canon SX280HS, and it just looks like this. Has the back, so I just use this to vlog. So yes, there will be a vlog for my upcoming travel thing. It'll be on next Sunday, so make sure you look out for that. So make sure you're subscribed to see where I went and what I did. So yeah, I think it's kind of like essential, like you just must do this. You don't have to, but I think it's a really good idea. No matter whether you're taking a 2-hour flight, hour flight, or a 10-hour flight, I think it's good to have a change of clothes. Just because you don't know what could happen, whether, you know, your monthly gift decides to show up on you randomly and you're like, uh-oh, I'm screwed. You don't have an extra pair of clothes. I have to sit in this. Well, no. If you pack an extra pair of clothes, you are set. So, you know, depending on where you're going, whether it's going to be cold or warm, I would just pack. So where I'm going to be going is going to be warm, so I'm just going to pack some gym shorts, and then my outfit that I am wearing that day to the airport, it's just a white shirt, so it'll look fine with this. But yeah, I would just really recommend bringing that. And also, the other thing I don't have in here is feminine products, because it's just always good to be prepared. So yeah, and then if you're colder, you know, bring some leggings, jeans, whatever you feel comfortable in. I would just really recommend to bring that because you just never know what can happen. If something spills on you, it's just always good to be prepared. So yeah, it's just pink. And when before I got one of these, I would always bring a stuffed animal with me, just because even I think I took like stuffed animal with me like 2 years ago. I was only like 14 and I still took stuffed animal with me. I mean, I saw a lot of people doing that, so I'd always take stuffed animal with me. I see a lot of people that bring pillows to the airport. I personally don't like to do that just because I feel like it's too big and I don't want to carry all that. So this or a stuffed animal works really good. Okay, so the next thing I have, these are kind of given. I just have a magazine and then a book. This is the Missing Book 2 Sent by Margaret Peterson Haddix. And a funny story behind this, so I started reading these books, I think when I was like in 6th, 7th grade. These are really good, and I was obsessed with these books. I read every single one, and I read all her other books too. And then in 8th grade, the author, Margaret Peterson Haddix, she actually came to my school. She did like a big assembly talking to us, and then all students had to write an essay. And I think about like 20 of us in the entire school, we got picked to have lunch with Margaret Peterson Haddix, and I was lucky enough to do that, and it was really cool because I got to ask her a bunch of questions about the book that I wanted to know, and it was kind of, I was like fangirling, but yeah, it was really cool. So obviously these books are way below my reading level, but there's such a great story, and I just finished The Fault in Our Stars again for like the 20th time, so I was like, I'll just bring something else. So I am bringing this one because it's one of my favorites, and I love the first one. I think it's called Found. Oh my god. Whether this book is above your reading level like it is mine, I still think it's a great book. It has a great storyline behind it, and it gets you so wrapped up into it. So yeah, I really recommend these. And then I have my iPad. So I know a lot of people bring their laptops. My Mac Air can't fit into this bag, so just a reference, I have the 13-inch does fit in here. Depending on where I am traveling, I will take my laptop. So for instance, on this trip, I'm not going to be on my laptop as much, and so I just want my iPad because on the plane, it provides entertainment for games. I have movies. Let me see what I have. I just think iPad's good. If you don't have one, obviously your phone is the same thing. I do bring my phone with me, obviously. I say obviously a lot. But yeah, basically, I just like to bring my iPad just because it keeps me entertained. And I know on majority of the planes now they have Wi-Fi, and they provide like the TV. So I just really do like to bring this. Just to tell you guys, I have Frozen, The Incredibles, and Justin Bieber's Believe on my iPad. So I do watch those. I will probably watch all of those on the plane. I just have my eye mask. So every night when I'm sleeping, I don't sleep with this just because I don't need it. But when you're on a plane and whether it's daytime and you're just so tired you gotta sleep, or if there's still light coming, I just love having one of these to put on because it blocks out everything and I can just go. You just should have is obviously your boarding pass and your passport or your ID, whether you're going out of the country or not. I don't keep any of that stuff with me just because I do travel with my parents because I'm only 16. If I do travel, obviously I will carry it by myself. But when I travel with my parents, after this part of the video, I'm just going to kind of talk. I'm going to ramble. But I'm just going to kind of give you my tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. Yeah, so, or just to flying, to be more exact, you want to show up about 2 to 3 hours before your scheduled flight time leaves, just because for most of the time your flight might change gates, it might get delayed, sometimes they might be running a little bit early, so you just don't know what can happen, and you don't know if you're going to start in traffic on the way to the airport. There's just a lot of things that can happen in those 3 hours, and you want to make sure you have enough time to get to check. Oh, and one thing, okay. So when you're walking to the airport, you obviously have to, well, you only have to do this if you have to print your boarding passes, or if you have to check your luggage, which for the most time you'll have to do that. Those lines sometimes can get very long and take a long time to get through. So if you're there 3 hours early, you don't have to worry. I know one time we were going to the airport and we got there, I think we got there about 2 hours early, but we stood in the line for like an hour and a half, and we were just rushing to get through security to get to the gate because they were boarding, and they already boarded, and we just got there in time. Okay, when you're going through security, you don't want to wear a lot of jewelry, obviously because metal detectors. Basically what I do when I go to the airport, I'll wear leggings, either like tennis shoes, flats, and just like a V-neck t-shirt or something like this, just an easy thing to throw over, because you know if something did happen and they have to search you, it's just easy and you know loose. When you're going, as you're going to security, sometimes there may be a line to wait, or there may not be, but if there is a line, I would really suggest having either your ID or your passport out with your boarding pass, just because when you get up to the stand where they check everything, they want you to get through fast, and you want to get through fast. You don't want to be sitting there like, oh, sorry, I forgot my ID. You want to be going through your bag trying to find it, and then the TSA person is going to be probably not going to be happy, and everyone behind you is not going to be happy. So I just suggest having everything out and ready to go, so when you're next, you can show it to them. So now you put all your stuff into they give you like a little box, and you can get as many as you need. You can put all your bags in there, and you take your coat off and all that stuff. Put it in there, they'll scan it, x-ray it, and then you'll walk through the metal detector. After you're all good with that, it'll come out. Now, there's probably going to be a line of people waiting for that thing to come out. So, as it's going, what I always do is, I'm not going to push right in front of people, grab my stuff. Just wait your turn. Once your stuff comes out of the x-ray machine, there's, most likely there's going to be people waiting for their stuff too. What I always like to do is, once I see my stuff come out, I like to make sure I lock eyes with it. Just because you just never know with people anymore, whether they accidentally might take it or if they're intentionally trying to take it. You just want to make sure you have your eyes on it. I know for guys, they might have their wallet in their back pocket, or girls, you might have your keys or something, you might just throw them in the thing. And when that comes out, that's open, like to grab, like someone could grab that. So just make sure you know where your stuff's at. And once it's your turn to grab it and go. Put your shoes on, whatever, put your belt on, and you're good to go. So now, getting to your gate. So I cannot tell you, this is so important. Do not go to the shop, do not go to a restaurant to eat. Go straight to your gate and make sure that your flight hasn't switched gates, hasn't been delayed, hasn't moved up time. You just have to confirm everything. So I always go to my gate, make sure my flight's still on time, or what's going on with it. I know Southwest, I fly Southwest a lot. They're one of my, I really prefer to fly only Southwest, but they only go certain places. But if Southwest is going to a place that I'm going, but if I can fly Southwest, I will fly Southwest. So for theirs, you can sit anywhere you want. So how that works is they'll give you a certain time where you check in and you get either A, B, C. I think there's D too. Maybe there's just, no, I actually think there's just C. And A is the first people, like 1 through like 50. And I know for other airlines, you they just pick your seat for you. That's one of the reasons I like Southwest so much, is because I don't have to deal with that. But okay, so now we're going to talk about connecting flights. So a connecting flight is basically where, I'm going to give you an example. So this will be a connecting flight. I'm leaving from, let's say I'm leaving from Chicago, and I'm going to fly to Atlanta, and I stop, and my final destination is Florida. But let's say I'm going from Chicago to Atlanta. So I'm getting off the Chicago plane, and my connecting flight is in Atlanta. That's a connecting flight. So basically, there's more than just one stop. You have to stop somewhere, and then you go to your final destination. So when you're getting off your connecting flight, most likely the flight attendants or the pilot. They'll tell you what's going on, like where you need to report to. Again, they'll tell you what gate you gotta go to, but again, double check, because sometimes they may be wrong, sometimes things may change last minute. So go check to that, and again, go straight there. Connecting flights normally aren't that bad. I really don't mind having a layover. So yeah, connecting flights. We're done with connecting flights, and we're finally at our final destination. To get off, you obviously have to get your luggage, unless you're going to unless I know Disney has the Magical Express where they take your luggage for you, or if you have some type of service that will just take your luggage for you, you don't have to worry about this. But if you do have to get your luggage yourself, again, flight attendants will tell you where to pick up your luggage from, what like terminal it'll be in. Again, I like to double check. I'm a person who likes to be certain of things. So I always double check with, so sometimes I'll have like customer service there. So yeah, once you get there, most likely it'll take about like 20 minutes for them to get all the luggage on the thing and then start the thing. Again, watch for your stuff. Really be on the alert for your stuff. I'm very attentive. Me and my brother are always like, where's our stuff, where's our stuff? Because we don't want to get taken. And if it is, there are times where it could possibly get lost. I'm fortunate enough, knock on wood, that, no one's here, Calvin. Calvin, no one's here. Calvin, no one's here. It's okay, no one's here. Another thing that I carry on I don't have it because it's in my book bag right now, but is my makeup thing. If you want to see what I have in my travel makeup bag, I will link down my what's in my bag video. I have that in there. So essential carry-ons and airport tips. I'm sorry this is kind of lengthy, but again, I really hope I could give you tips. And if you have any questions about this video or just about anything in general, I'll leave down my Twitter and my Instagram, or feel free to comment here on YouTube. If you guys could follow me on Google+, I will have it linked down below. The reason why I like to do that is because I will be posting outfits of the days on there, and also once I reach a certain amount of followers, I'll be verified here on YouTube, which means that I'll be able to post, like, all my videos have custom thumbnails, so you guys can actually see what my videos are about. So if you could, I'd really appreciate it. Make sure to comment, subscribe, and like this video if you enjoyed it. I will see you guys on Thursday night, because I will be uploading then, just because of my crazy schedule. But next Sunday, so not this Sunday, but the next Sunday, I'll be back to my normal routine. Yeah, I will see you guys on Thursday.